We were invited to the X50's media preview a week or so ago, and this is our video review of it, as we had done a write-up on it on the Motoring Malaysia blog, and these are extra thoughts and the video part of it. Anyway, no prices have been announced as yet, but we were shown the most premium variant, the Flagship, the X50 Flagship. This is one of 4 variants offered in 6 different colors. It will be locally assembled in Proton's Tanjung Malim plant, and no fully imported units of it will be brought in like when they started up with the X70 previously. The official rollout of the X50 was also done on the same day of the preview, and this car should be launched within a few weeks from the date of this video, as bookings for the SUV are now open. So on display were 3 colors of the top of the range X50 1.5 TGDI Flagship. Yes, it's called the Flagship. There is also a premium model and 2 other more basic variants below that. However, no prices, no engine, drivetrain or performance details were shown to us. This was mainly on the design of the car and improvements made to the high Proton GKUI voice activated infotainment system. This was especially on the Flagship variant, which has more specs and for the GKUI system than the normal ones, obviously. In terms of the improved Proton GKUI infotainment system made especially for the top of the line Flagship variant, it still works with the high Proton command and can open the sunroof as usual. It is touchscreen, touch enabled, has full connectivity, navigation, music, other connectivity. In addition to it is also remote controls which can be operated via your smartphone once paired with the X50. So you can start or stop the engine aside from locking or unlocking the SUV, or even on and off the air conditioning system. So if priced right, this will be one of the most fully featured B segment SUVs you can buy in Malaysia. Class leading, definitely. You can see from bits of the presentation of the new touchscreen GKUI system that it can do more than what was previously seen in the larger Proton X50 premium variant, where the presenter uses her connected X50 smartphone to stop the car, and also start and stop and off and on the air conditioning system.
The aircon now is being turned on. As you can see, the blue start-stop engine. It simply means that the engine of the vehicle is on. So I'm going to switch off the engine. So now the engine has been switched off.
Anyway, the preview was also about the styling. The X50 is basically a Geely based compact SUV that has Proton added touches. The SUV looks sportier than the larger X50 sibling with more aggressive styling. The front and rear bumpers have more cutouts, additional slats, slits, grills, spoilers, diffusers for a more sportier looking overall design. The sportiest of them are the quad tailpipe setup from the rear, which just does show more aggression. Of course, it's still a 1.5 liter underneath, but you just need that image definitely. The infinite width front grille with its ethereal bow pattern still makes an appearance, but now wears some red lipstick to to make the bow shape a bit more pronounced and does look a bit more youthful and sporty. Inside, dashboard looks very current and contemporary with similar styling cues from the X70, but Proton says that it is a bit more aggressive and sporty in terms of styling with that fighter cockpit style of look. The side air vents are supposedly designed to look like rear exhaust nozzles from a fighter jet. In terms of materials inside, the quality is good and decent for what a B segment SUV is supposed to be. And so as I said again, there will be another session where they'll tell us about the engine, drivetrain and its performance. A driving session most likely. Most likely it will happen sometime in the next week or so. But we know that it will come with a Geely based 1.5 litre 3-cylinder turbocharged direct injection engine for the premium flagship variant. It should make 177 horsepower and 255 Newton meters of torque in this flagship variant. The other three variants, the standard, executive and premium 1.5T models, get another 1.5 litre engine which has a bit less technology inside it. Not much difference, most likely less, but it makes less horsepower. It still makes about 150 horsepower and 226 Newton meters of torque. So it will still be turbocharged but lacking in most likely direct injection features to bring down the cost. When we test the car and the next preview is given, we shall know more about it. I will keep speculation down to the minimum and just see what comes in real life. Now I have to say this X50 looks good. As a B segment SUV, it should compete against such vehicles like the Honda HR-V, the Toyota CHR, which are priced higher, even the upcoming Hyundai Kona and also the Kia Seltos, as well as others from Produa and Toyota. Now, as it's a Proton, it will be very competitively priced, most likely lower than the others. No prices have been mentioned yet, but among us motoring media folk, we think that the price should come in around 75,000 ringgit to about 105,000 for the X50 flagship. It will just slightly cross over the X70 entry-level model. This is what we think because of the equipment levels inside. But this is just speculation on my part. I don't like to speculate. But even so, if the premium is sold at around 90,000, it is a mighty fine vehicle with its products and specs. It could drive well also due to it being turbocharged. Anything with 200 Newton meters of torque or more, this car has more, is going to be fun. Even if it's a 3-cylinder model, but 3-cylinder engines are not uncommon. Even BMW uses them in their 200 series compact SUVs. The 220i and all comes with the same engine. So I think the X70 will sell if Proton gets the price right. And Proton usually gets the pricing quite right these days, and it will definitely come in cheaper than most fully equipped compact SUVs out there. You will get a lot of car for your money, and it does look like a baby X70, which is a good looking SUV with many European styling cues. So technically you can't go wrong with that. It is about value for money, definitely. First owners will definitely enjoy the equipment and features. So all in all, a very, very interesting car. It will definitely be a hit. But being Malaysian, let's see how the price is right. And next one will be a media preview for how it drives and the engine and performance details. We'll let you know and hopefully come up with a video when that happens. Alright, do subscribe to more news like this from Motoring Malaysia.